Russia sent its stealth submarine dangerously close to NATO waters last week, and for a moment, it looked like the entire Baltic Sea was one mistake away from exploding into a full-scale crisis. But what happened next shocked everyone. Sweden, a country known for calm diplomacy, reacted with an instant military response so fast and so precise that analysts say Russia did not expect it at all. This is the story Russia hoped the world would ignore. A story involving silent submarines, hidden underwater sensors, and a secret NATO plan that has never been revealed publicly. But today, you're going to hear it. Stay with me till the end, because the most shocking part of this incident was not the submarine, it was what Sweden discovered after forcing it away. For years, the Baltic Sea has been one of the most tense regions in Europe, surrounded by NATO nations on all sides and monitored by Russia from the east. But recently, Russia deployed one of its most advanced stealth submarines into the area, hoping to slip through undetected. But that didn't happen. Instead, Sweden's newly upgraded underwater surveillance network detected something that no one could identify: a massive, slow-moving object creeping toward NATO's maritime boundary. Within minutes, Sweden launched a response that showed the world it is no longer the neutral observer it once was. And this incident proved exactly why Sweden is now one of NATO's most valuable members. Part 1: The submarine Russia sent. The submarine that entered Baltic waters wasn't an ordinary vessel. It was the improved Kilo class, often called the Black Hole because Western navies struggle to detect it. This submarine uses ultra-quiet electric propulsion, anechoic rubber tiles to absorb sonar, low-frequency noise suppression, advanced cruise missiles that can hit both ships and land targets. Russian commanders rely on these submarines to test NATO defenses, gather intelligence, and sometimes send a message. And this time, the message was loud and clear. Russia wanted to remind NATO that the Baltic Sea is not fully under their control. But Russia made one mistake: they forgot Sweden is no longer neutral. Part 2: Sweden's instant response. As soon as Swedish underwater sensors detected an unknown signature, a chain reaction began. Within minutes, 2 Visby-class stealth corvettes were scrambled. Anti-submarine helicopters took off from the mainland. The Swedish Navy activated its classified surveillance network. Coastal radar stations were placed on alert. The Visby-class ships are some of the most advanced stealth warships in Europe. They look small, but they are extremely fast, extremely silent, and armed with torpedoes designed specifically to hunt submarines. They were given a very simple order: locate the intruder. Do not lose it. Part 3: How Sweden trapped the submarine. Most people don't know this, but Sweden has one of the best underwater detection systems on Earth. After Russia's infamous submarine infiltration in 2014, Sweden secretly upgraded its entire coastal surveillance network. This includes seabed microphones, magnetic anomaly detectors, passive sonar arrays, pressure sensors that detect water displacement. Together, these form a hidden underwater tripwire that stretches across Sweden's coast. When the Russian submarine crossed one of these tripwires, Sweden knew exactly where it was, down to a few meters. The Visby corvettes moved in formation, slowly narrowing the gap. Above them, helicopters dropped sonar buoys into the water. Every direction the submarine moved, Sweden was already there. It was a trap, and Russia didn't expect it. Part 4: The moment Russia panicked. Military analysts say Russia's submarine commander had only 2 choices: dive deeper and hope Sweden loses track, turn around immediately and escape before being cornered. He chose option 2. The submarine made a sharp turn, a maneuver usually avoided because it creates noise. Sweden instantly detected the change. Within seconds, a Swedish helicopter hovered directly above the submarine's new path. It was armed with torpedoes. That was Sweden's message: we know where you are. Do not push further. And Russia understood. The submarine turned away from NATO waters and vanished into the deep Baltic. The crisis was over. Or so everyone thought. Part 5: What Sweden found afterward. When Swedish divers investigated the area, they made a discovery that stunned NATO officials. Placed near the entry corridor were foreign signaling devices, underwater beacons not belonging to Sweden or NATO. These devices were disguised as rocks, equipped with microtransmitters, capable of sending data to passing submarines. This means Russia might not have been just testing NATO's defenses. It might have been retrieving intelligence from secret devices placed months earlier. And that's what triggered NATO's real alarm. If Russia managed to plant multiple such devices in the Baltic, it means Russia has been operating closer to NATO coastlines than anyone realized. NATO surveillance zones may be compromised. Future submarine missions could use these devices to bypass detection. Sweden immediately reported its findings to NATO headquarters, and a joint investigation began. Part 6: The Global Impact. This incident changed everything. For NATO, Sweden proved it can detect even the quietest submarines. The Baltic Sea is no longer easy territory for Russia. NATO's northern flank is stronger than ever. For Russia, their stealth submarine was exposed. Their secret devices were discovered. Their strategy in the Baltic may now be compromised. And for Sweden, this was its unofficial announcement to the world. We are NATO now, and we will defend our waters. Part 7: Why this incident matters for 2025 and beyond. Experts say this incident may be one of the most important military encounters of the year because it signals a new era of underwater warfare. Here's what analysts believe. Russia will increase secret submarine missions in the Baltic. Sweden will continue enhancing underwater sensors. NATO will expand anti-submarine operations near Russia. The Baltic Sea could become a major hotspot of U.S.-Russia tensions. More stealth missions and close calls are expected in the coming months. This wasn't just a submarine sighting. This was a silent warning about the future of European security. The Baltic Sea is now one of the most militarized oceans on the planet. And with Russia increasing pressure and NATO expanding its defenses, this won't be the last time we see a confrontation like this. But what do you think? Was Russia testing NATO? Or was it a deeper mission, something we still don't know about? Tell me in the comments what you believe actually happened down there. And if you want more real-time updates, hidden details, and deep analysis of modern warfare, make sure you subscribe. We break down the stories the world tries to hide. Stay sharp, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next report.